Hey guys, it's James Francis here with another morph tutorial for Zbrush. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and open our Zbrush right here, latest version, and we're gonna be making big bottom booties, for Genesis 2. That's not the order I wanted to go in though. Okay, here it is. We open up Dash Studio 4.6 first. Unless you already have the tools already loaded, then that's fine. Whatevers. And so, okay, first we're going to do is, it loads up Genesis. Is it Genesis? Wait. Just to be safe, I'm just going to, unload that one. Go to Content. Go to Figures, or wherever you have it. You just navigate to wherever you have it. Now, here's Genesis. Looking just like, not a woman, which kind of sucks. Of course, you could go to shaping and then boom, womanize that up. But then the morphs just wouldn't, look awesome. Because what happens is you're going to be altering this form. So that means it's going to save all the points of where all these vertices are, such as right here, right there. See it? These are the vertices, the intersecting lines, and all that stuff. So this is going to be saved and memorized. So when we go and we morph this, this is also going to become part of the morph, which can be which is going to be scaled with the the big bottom booty that we're going to be doing, which is not what you want because then the whole thing will get disfigured. So what you have to do is turn off all your morphs, which sucks, because then you have to basically remember how this looks from memory. So, it's good to work on your memory. And hey, now you have another reason to improve your memory. And now we go to parameters right here, whatever that's called. Then we go to pose controls. No. We go to mesh resolution. We go to subdivision level to 0, high resolution base to resolution level base 1. No, just base, resolution level base, just subdivision right there, 0. Now we can export this without any problems or complications or any other annoyance and stuff and mess ups and blah blah and whatnots. And voila. Oh, and if you guys you don't have City Walk or something like that, and you're not sure how to get this right here, there's a tutorial on how to do that I show you how to customize Dash Studios. But if blah 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 blah, here's File, and then here's Send in ZBrush. It's just the same thing as right here. So there we go. Where are we? Oh, here. Here we go. And now we just close this. Oh, sometimes I accidentally click on this, and I'm like, no, how do I get out of Quick Sketch? And then I find out after like 30 seconds later. Okay, so anyways, we drag this into existence, and now it exists. We can press E, or wait, no. Okay, I guess it's not E. Okay, we press this button right here. Right here. Oh, there it is. It's T. Now we use the right mouse button in order to turn and maneuver and navigate around this feature thing. Okay, because if you press the left button to move it and turn it like that, it's just gonna go like that, and you're gonna draw upon it. So use the right mouse clicks for that. Now we're gonna go all the way down to what? Text. Wait. Where is it? Oh, wait. Where is it? Morph target. Okay. Now what this does is it will store all these vertices and polys, okay? So this point right here, this is actually a point, that's a point, that's a point, that's a point, and that's a point. And these points are also known as vertices, okay? And they're not intersecting lines or vertices. And when we press this, it's going to remember where all of these are, okay? Like so. There we go. Now, if we move any of these things or add any new things, it's going to have a new form, a new structure. So then when we press create difference, it's going to remember both structures. This right here, and then after I'm done with it, okay, like this, like that, right? Now this is the new structure, a pregnant man, and then we go to switch, and this is how it was before. this is how it is now. And it puts both of those together and writes a script, which will be a sliding thing to go in between. And that's how a morph is created. Now we're going to go and create the big bottom booty, because you might not know exactly the tools that you're going to be using or whatever's, and that is fine, because I am here to show you. Well, I'm not actually here. I mean, this is in the past. Okay, so we're going to find it. We're going to press M, and then we're going to press T for topology. So, whatever, move topology. However you want to get there is however you get there, okay? But if you don't know, it's just somewhere in this huge list thing, and you just, go by the names, and you just press the M, and you remove topology, and there it's somewhere in here. And I don't feel like looking toward it, and I just remember that the shortcut is T. Oh, here it is. It's T. You just press T, and then you get topology for move that body or something. So now we go and we navigate ourselves over to the brackets on your keyboard, where it's by the P key and the O key and the backspace key, and we can scale this up and down. I just click on it super fast, stuff like that. Now, before we get started, we want it all to be symmetrical, so we turn it on by pressing the X button. Now, if your layout is different and it's not on the default, then you should already know how to activate it, obviously. Now we go ahead and we grab one of these butt cheeks, and now we're just going to see how big our radius for our sculpting tool should be. We're just going to move it real quick, and voila. And as you can see, I wanted this part and this part to come out a bit more, but this part came out more than this or this, and that's not exactly what I wanted. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the focal shift, and I'm going to change it to a bit bigger. You see it? And there we go. The focal shift changes the amount of area that's affected the most. Okay, so you just mess with that, and you get pretty good at it. And it's still not exactly how I want it to be, because I want to cover more area, so I'm going to make this bigger. I'm going to put it on this surface, and voila. Now that's getting big bottom boots. And you're pretty much, kind of satisfied right there, right? But I'm not. I'm a perfectionist. So then we're going to go over here to this part of the cheek. We're going to move it like so. Gonna get that big bottom booty. There we go. And already it's looking, bootylicious. Of course, it's a nice fat ass for someone who's petite. But we want something, a bit nicer. I mean, bigger, like big for a big person. Move that out a little bit. As you can see, if we go any further, this part right here and this part right here will lose its shape and look like that, which that's not what we want. We want to keep the same dimensions, which is why we're mainly using the move topology to move that booty. And then we go down right here. Go down up on this. Okay, as you can see, it's not exactly how I want it, but we're basically just getting the base shape. And we're going to go over here. This up a little bit right there. Right there. And then, I think I might want these cheeks a little bit more outward. No. Right here. This part right here. I want this part right here to be outwards more. I mean, like more out. But more of an area. But I kind of think I might grasp, this part right here and this part right here. And I don't want that. I just want this right here in the center. But not this whole thing right here, okay? So I'm going to make this, a bit smaller. And I am going to mask this so it does, oh wait, no. I want the mask intensity to be 100. So that way, it's not all shady. It's just, absolute masking. Okay, there we go. And anything we mask, like this, it's not going to be moved. Okay, the darker, dark mask parts, like this right here, is not going to be moved at all. But these lighter ones right here, they're going to be moved just a little bit, but not as much as if though they weren't masked, okay? Okay! And here we go. And this is it's a nice masking right there. Gonna just size this up a little bit. Move it. Boom! Right there. Now we're gonna look from the sides. Yeah, that looks, you know, pretty good right here from the sides. Right there, right here, I can't really tell, so I'm gonna, you know, put that back like that. Really just see how it is. As you can see, sometimes it's easier to work with poly frames on because the lighting is different and you can really see all the surfaces, all the, you know, face tiles or the polys, whatever they call them. You know, and you can see how these things are moved and so on and such like that. Don't worry too much about the how blocky it looks right now, because when we, you know, take this back to Dev Studio, we're just gonna raise the subdivision level, you know, to 1 or 2, whatever, and that's gonna divide this even more. Like boom, and it's gonna look, you know, squeaky smooth. And plus, you know, with the colors on and the lighting, you're not really gonna be able to notice the all the you know, all the cuts and everything. I mean, the lines and everything. Okay. So voila. Also, we're gonna have to, you know, zoom back out just to, you know, really see the overview, because, you know, you're not gonna be, you know, looking at that sweet ass always from just right there. Okay. I mean, you know, up close and everything, like it's all up in your face. So that's why you gotta move backwards. You know, you gotta zoom out a little bit, see how that really looks. You gotta get that nice silhouette looking style. Now, don't pay attention to this or any of this right here, because, you know, that's not, you know, girl. That's not, you know, like, oh hey girl. That's not that. So, like, don't even worry about that. Okay, it'll just throw you off. You gotta imagine that there's boobs and tits there. That's what you gotta do. And I'm liking the size right here, the curvature right there. That's looking nice. And when I turn a little bit right here, okay, yeah, butts can be like that. But I wanted, you know, a bit more outwards. You know what I mean? So we're gonna go right here, boom. And then we're just gonna mask the parts we don't want to move outwards anymore, okay? Because right here, it's looking good right here, where my crosshairs are, right there. That's looking good, but, you know, back here, in all this area right here, I want it to be outwards, just a little bit more. You see how it's getting kind of flattish right here? Ish, kind of. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to mask off the parts that are already, you know, perfect. Like so. And yeah, I'm masking more than necessary. It's because it's freaking masking. I'm not going to be taking my sweet time to really, you know, get that mask out there and everything with, like, you know, very small polys, because it's not going to make that much of a diff for rants. You know? And, you know, sometimes, there we go. Because I'm not exactly sure how much of this I'm going to, like, grab, how much of this cheek I'm just going to grab. Now, depending on the angle that you got this buttocks at, oh, I'm sorry, I said buttocks. I mean, depending on the angle you got this big fat ass at, it's going to grab it differently. So if you get it right over here, you grab this part of the cheek right here. As you can see right here, it looks different. But if you grab it, you know, maybe a little bit right here, you're grabbing it, you know, and it comes outwards differently. It might come out and backwards at you, and it just might come back at you from a different style. I mean, a different, you know, angle, you know. Okay, so right here, we're going to grab this. And what I like to do with symmetry is that, you know, when you move one side, the other side moves, obviously. Oh, damn. Look at that ass just go. Boom, 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 boom. Damn. Okay, guys. So yeah, when it's symmetry on, I like to get it from, you know, a nice angle right here. And when I move this part right here, I'm not gonna know what it looks like unless I turn it unless I turn it like this. Okay? That's only if I'm working on one side and looking on the same side. But if I angle this right here and use this to actually move it from this angle, so I can get that exact angle, I can look over here and see exactly what I'm doing. Okay? So I can be like that, and I can look and be like, yeah, that's how I like that right there. And let me just move that out a bit more. But then I don't like how it looks right there, right? You see, so I'm using both you know, viewpoints. So maybe a little bit right there, and The size is down a little bit. Right there. There we go. Now, here's the difference. Okay, notice that when I'm over here, on the opposite side, where you can see that red square dot thing right there, on the other part of the booty, if I move it, from over here, it moves differently. Okay, but if I take it and I move it all the way to over here where it was, move it like this, it's a bit of different control right there. Also moves a little bit differently. As you can see, here's how it moves right here. See? And if I go from this point all the way to this point, it moves just a bit differently. It's just a little bit differently. And if you can tell, it's actually grabbing it from a slightly different angle, meaning I'm moving it in a different angle, just slightly, if you can tell. So now, when I turn over here, the butt's not too far out, which would just be unnatural, unless she has like fake butt, which is still unnatural. See? And we just turn it, and we can see the moon coming out. Boom! The moon. Sometimes you gotta turn it nice and slowly to really see all the freaking different curves and everything, to see if you gotta smooth out any part of that arios. And voila. As you can see, all that's good, from all this sides to the side and right there. It's pretty damn good. Now the only thing is these legs right here. These legs right here. Okay? Because that butt is looking like a nice preppy, female, maybe 27-year-old butt, or 26 or 18, whatever. Actually got some muscles up in there. And we're going to want to be shaping this part right here to match the buttocks, or else it just looks like she's got a butt job, okay? But just a little bit, not that much, because we do have other modifications. You got to think of all the other modifications when you're making one modification for a certain body type, okay? Because we do actually have modifications for part of the legs, okay? But we got to think, because the modifications I have for them, the morphs, I don't know why I said modifications. I mean, morphs is the same thing. So let's just grab this part right here, and we're just going to mask this out. We're just going to mask out everything we don't want to move that we think we might move in the process. And voila. That's what I want to be, moving a little bit of. And there we go. Now we can just whiten the horizon. Boom. And oh wait, I'm moving something else. Let me backspace that. Boom. I wonder what backspace does. Okay, backspace button does nothing. It's just Control Z button. It's kind of funny. Cool. Now we're just gonna move this part right here to match this part right here. So we're just gonna grab right in the center of this and pull it outwards just a little bit more. But it's not really. Okay, there we go. We're just gonna turn it. There we go. Now we can see right here what we're doing right here. And it's looking pretty nice. It's looking pretty nice. And we like this. And this really does look like, a guy in transition to, a guy with a nice fat eyes. We don't have to really do too much on this part right here, because that would be a different morph. I'm not doing a whole, body thigh morph right now. Later on, I'll do a body thigh morph. Okay? And now we're pretty much done. We're just going to check this in polyframes mode right here, so we can really see the curvature. As we can see, this is curving, inwards. I mean, like opposite way from my face. Words. As we can see, the legs are not matching that beautiful butt. But this beautiful butt matches the female morphs in DAS Studios that I still have. So I got to take that in mind too when I'm doing it. Okay. So you just kind of like imagine the morphs that you're going to be using with this morph already on. So as we turn this, it's looking pretty damn nice, It's not just absolutely round throughout the entire thing, because no butts are that round throughout the entire thing. As you can see, there's a nice little slope right there, and then it comes right here, and it's just a little flat from here to like right here, just a little bit, but not too much. As you can see right here, it comes down in a nice curvature. Nice curvature. It's not just completely round, because that'd be horrible. You see? And then we take it from this angle right here to make sure we have a nice cheek width, so that way we can really see how flat it is on the sides right here-ish. And you want them kind of like that, because you don't want them like looking too freaking crazy. Okay? And then we're going to take it from up here, okay? Because, you know, if we're taking pictures from all over the place, we want to make sure this butt looks absolutely, you know, tongue-lickable from all over the place. Or, you know, like, fuckable. So, right here. And we can see the nice crack right here. And this crack right here creates the illusion of these butt cheeks being even bigger than they are. So the deeper the crack, the luscious the butt cheeks look like, okay? So as you can see right here, these butt cheeks right here, let me show you with the masking, okay? Let me put that masking on there, like right here. Oh wait, no, I'm doing it wrong. How do you do that mask draw thing? Let me see that. Here it is. Here it is. Okay, right here. You see? We're going to start from where the leg part is to the back part. We're going to go right there. And then we're going to invert that. And then we're going to see the center of whatever it's called. Okay? And now, as you can see, the parts, you know, that are... I can't make this a straight line because I don't have that many polys, and I don't feel like putting that many polys. But just use your imagination that there's a straight line from this part of the butt all the way upwards. All the way upwards, okay? And that's where the crack is usually going to be kind of like somewhere like on that same premise as that same line, kind of. As you can see right there. It goes from there all the way to here. And then we turn, and there it is. See? And if you ever notice, yeah, if you move this pretty fast, if you ever notice, the crosshairs kind of stay on the same exact point of where you're moving it almost. So you can kind of use that for measuring. But as you can see, the part that's not connected to, I mean, that's not being held still by the body right here, that's the flab. I mean, and the fat part. The healthy, springy, you know, fat part, or the muscles, depending on the woman's, you know, butt. As you can see, when we look at the crack, all of this part right here that's not masked, that is the part of the booty that really shows its bigness and everything. So when you get that crack there, right there, the crack symbolizes, well, shows that this is the part where it's you know, part of the, you know, where the butt starts to really take shape from that crack. Because if there wasn't a crack there, it would just be one flat butt, like so. It would just be super flat, like so. See? Now there's no crack. So the bigger of a crack, the you know, the bigger the ass. Like boom, see? From right there where the crack used to be to right there. As you can see, the crack is, you know, it's right there. See? And now that's totally like no butt, and that is butt. So as you can see, you know, you got to take in, you know, right there. Boom. And if you're having trouble imagining a nice ass, then you probably haven't spent enough time looking at nude modeling of models who are not super skinny. You gotta look at those luscious models. If you can't find the type of female model that you're looking for with the... I'm gonna continue this conversation in Dash Studios. Hold on. So now we're gonna... here's a switch, you see? Damn it! No! What did I just do? Damn it. What the hell's that gonna do? Okay, that's how it was before. Okay, this is not making any sense. Okay, hold on. Morph. Okay, we're just gonna erase that part. We don't need that there. Ew. That was disgusting. Okay, now we just make sure we erase everything. Because if you guys remember earlier, that's how it freaking was. We just want to make sure we don't accidentally erase the butt too. So now we're going to go to switch. And we're going to see if anything changes. Nothing changes except for the butt. Okay, awesome. Then I'm going to create morph. Hopefully nothing messed up. We're going to gauss this. And now we're going to name it. Big bottom. Round? Yeah, round. Because it's going to be round. Now we go, that's the name that we're going to see this as. Now we're going to go over here, Zbrush. Because I don't want it actually labeled under Zbrush, because then it's not in my shapings. So I'm going to look for the, I'm going to go off the hierarchy list of how they, organize everything. So it should be in actor. Wait, no, not actor. It should just, actor, lower body. Where's the butt section? It's probably just lower body, right? Yeah, lower body. There we go. Accept. And if you did choose to save it as Zbrush, import it as Zbrush, it will be right here and it says Zbrush morphs. Right here where my awesome cool looking mouse is. So, but since, I saved it, as that, it's going to be up here in my shapings. And it's going to highlight the new morph. And it's going to be right here. Lower body. Boom, 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 boom. So, I don't actually like the percentages that much because it's like, when am I ever, if I'm not using percentages, percentages is like if it's going both ways, like if you have like boobs and you want to change from the angle they're at from like, over here, and you want to put it more in the middle, that'd be great. Or sometimes you might want to, be flopping all over the place, so then you put it back over here. Then yeah, that'd be good, for the percentage. Because it goes negative to, non-negative, negative to positive. So I don't actually want that because I'm never going to use it like that. But if I wanted to, I could just, redo this. Not redo the whole thing, but just change these things right here. So I'm just going to click on this, which I already did. So I'm not going to do it again. Gonna, as percent, we're going to unclick that because I don't want percentage. We're going to triple click this really fast. And then, or whatever method you use to delete this. Then just put a 0 in there. And then, yeah, that's it. Accept. And now it doesn't go any lower than this. So bloom to normal, bloom to normal. Now some of you might be wondering, why do we just put a 0 in there instead of just leaving it -1? And I've been wondering the same thing too. And that's why. Because it goes all the way to -1, that's why. And it's the same thing as the percentage. Okay? That's why. Because there's a scale between like this, the neutral, where there's the morph is not applied, it's just a 0 right here. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, all the way to 100, right? And then it's -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, negative all the way to 100, right? And this, you just slide in between the minus and the plus. And then the non-applied. So that's why we change it to 0. Unless you want it like that, whatever. And then we change these nice colors. I like to do, color to organize, such as, for the muscles and everything. Like I put things, in red for me, just for the muscles and whatnot. But you can put yours however you please, obviously. It's creativity. Boom. And then the pink will be like, the yellows I do for like morphs for body fat. The red is for like muscle or whatever. Pink is for just, different type of whatever. So, but you can do it however you want. So, as you can see, we go to the actor. Then we go, boom. Put her like that, right? And then we go to lower body. And this works absolutely compatible with it. And it looks, oh my god, look at her ass. That looks so fuckable. Right? And then we go to the legs. Where are the legs? Here are the legs. Thigh volume. Now, you see? This is a morph that already came with Jazz Studios. I don't really like their thigh volume because it changes everything. This is just basically thigh, waist, and butt volume. That's not what I want. I just want freaking thighs. That's it. I just want thunder thighs. That's it. So, and it kind of sucks because I don't have that. Unless we go to, yeah, that's all they have. Yep. Yep. So now I'm gonna make some tutorials about the thighs. We're gonna do the back thighs, and then we're gonna do the front thighs, and then we're gonna do the back thighs as two different mods. So one morph, not mods. Just every time I say mods, just replace that with morph. Okay? We're gonna be doing two different morphs. One for the thigh, for the front of it, and one for the back of it. Because sometimes people they have bigger fronts than backs, whatever. And I might want them different sizes, So, yeah, totally. I never really do an overall or full body morph because it's like, when am I ever going to use a full body morph except for like on one character that I'm making or whatever is, right? It's like never. Now we're gonna go and we're gonna save this, okay? So put it down to 0 because I never saved it when it wasn't on 0, but I'm pretty sure it'd be the same thing. We're gonna file. We're gonna go save as. We're gonna save her as save as, and then these are all presets except for this one and this one, okay? And the rest are presets. Then we go all the way down to support as it, and then we're gonna go to figure, prop, and assets. Oh wait, no, we're not. We're gonna go to morph assets. Morph assets, obviously. And now we're going to find the location of this morph, okay? And this morph is located not in any of this, thank goodness, because that's a long list. It's always in Genesis right here. I'm gonna press this. We don't need to click on any of these things. And we're gonna go to post controls. And we're gonna, oh wait, it's not in there. We're gonna go to actor. Then we're gonna go to lower body, just like right here. Basically what we're doing is we're just, we're just navigating through this, but in a less colorful way because it's right here. Then we're gonna go to big bottom round because it's round, okay? It's not flat. I'm gonna be doing big bottom flattish kind of a little bit later, maybe with some cellulite. And we're gonna click this, and you see this is the main one. That's why it's orange, whatever that color is. And it clicks everything else that requires it to be checked. Then this is where it's going to be saved. J. This is my hard drive, one of my hard drives. My desk, blah 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 library. Or we can change the directory if we want. But this is where I don't really care where it's stored at all. As long as it's on my J hard drive and not my main hard drive, I'm good. And then we press compress files to save disk space if you want. Accept. And now it's just accepted what I have done to it. And now that's saved as a file. And now this is part of Dash Studio. Now when we exit, and we're like, no, I don't want to save in my progress. Duh, who would want to save the progress? Then we can go back to Dash Studio 4.6. And then we can wait for a few seconds while it's doing stuff. And then we can go to shaping. And then this is Victoria 6. And sometimes her skin loads, sometimes her skin doesn't load. I really don't know what the fuck's happening with that. Figures. And then reload her. Because it's only going to apply to this this version of a character, okay? It's only going to apply to the actor that you made it for the morphs. So now we go over shaping. And then, where did I put it? Oh yeah, lower body. See? It's right here. Now if you wanted pictures for this thingy, you just go over here. You go to parameter settings, right there. And then you go to icon or card. You click on this thing, browse. You navigate where it is. This is one of the other things I made. These are some other things. Don't look at this. That's just for when I was making huge breast. Yeah, and you just click on this, right? And then you're good. Right there, you press open. You press accept. and then you learn that that wasn't the right one. So then you go back, and then you go to card, go to browse, click on that, press open, then accept, and then there it is right there, boom. And I think you're supposed to size it 150 by 150 for the parameters or whatever. But I really don't put stuff there because, you know, I made it. I took the time to make it. So I remember it, obviously. I named it, so I know what it looks like. So I'm good. But if you want to learn how to like take pictures like this, all you gotta do is just get some screen capture, anything that captures your screen. You go up real close to it, all nice and close to it like so. You angle it nicely. You go to, I don't know, maybe screen. You should have one somewhere in your stuff. Oh wait, no, that's my screen recorders. Anyways, if you don't have a screen capture, you can use something like Photoscape. Photoscape is a free software to use. You click on it. You wait a little bit and press no. I don't want to check for updates because like whatever. And then you go to screen capture, and then capture region, and then you can just capture that region if you want, whatever. And then you have a picture, and then you can just load that picture, whatever. And then, well, that's it for the tutorial, guys. You know, thanks for watching. If you liked the tutorial, spend some time to log in and press yes or thumbs up. If you like how awesome the tutorial was, let me know. If you want tutorials on something else, or some different body part, or a different type of IS, let me know in the comments. Yeah. If you want me to show you something else about DAS or some other hoo-ha jibbity jabbers, just comment on that thing. You know, by pressing the like buttons, you know, that lets me know that you like it. And then I might make more. If you leave a comment about, oh, blah, 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 you know, then I know, oh, hey, look, lots of people must be thinking this. You know, if you do not like it, leave a comment and tell me why you do not like it. I most likely will continue to do the things you do not like, if I feel like it. But if it's something, you know, it's like, oh, okay, blah, 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 then maybe. You know. And also, if you don't like it, you know, spend some time and press that thumbs down button and let me know how much you hate my video. Or whatnot. You know, and if you don't feel like teaching a friend or whatnot, just, you know, forward my video to them. And